Ever wonder why so many high earners still feel broke? Maybe you've seen it in friends, or maybe you felt it yourself. The truth is, a six-figure salary won't protect you if you fall into one of these four traps. Today, I'll break them down with real stories you won't forget. Trap number one, feelings seem like reality. So no matter how much you earn, if anxiety, scarcity, or fear are running the show, you'll still feel broke. I heard about a billionaire who went to his financial therapist. Yes, a literal billionaire, and was complaining about how his wife buys the most expensive toilet paper. And he was honest to God, freaked out that if his wife continued to buy the most expensive toilet paper, they were going to go broke. And so the therapist had to sit him down and do the math and be like, how much is the most expensive toilet paper? How much money do you have? Okay, if she buys that every single day for the rest of your lives, you'll still be a billionaire. So the point is, your financial reality isn't just about the numbers. It's about the inner state you bring to those numbers. How do you feel about them? Do you feel secure, safe, worthy? Do you feel like you are enough, that you have enough? This is an internal feeling. And so if you are a high earner and you've been doing all of the right things, maybe you need to double check, look at your numbers, confirm that you are on the right track, that you do have enough to be safe. But then you got to do the inner work of building that sense of inner safety, inner security, rewriting money beliefs, money patterns, maybe that came from childhood and growing up in a distressed financial situation that have told you that no amount of money will make you safe. That's about doing the internal work. Trap number two, when overspending runs the show. So a lot of times this is because the ego, a desire for external validation, or a significant hole in your self-image is running the show. You overspend to create or an image or to put up a facade of what you want other people to think of you. So the classic example of this is I find very often in Miami, right? So it's the guy who maybe has an okay income, but he's driving a $100,000, $200,000 sports car and thinking way he can show off how cool he is to everybody around Miami, to his dates, whatever. But he lives in an in-law unit and basically has no money, has no savings, right? It's all about projecting that outside appearance, that outer image. And if you're in this trap of you have the high income, but you're spending it all for that image, that luxury lifestyle, this can be a really big trap. Without the inner work, your money decisions can be just about showing off and proving something to others instead of building true security for yourself. And that's one of the things that I work with clients on, is to help them develop that internal sense of strength and self-image and internal sense of security. So the number three trap of high earners is lack of financial literacy. Even six figures doesn't equal financial success if you don't understand taxes, investing, or debt. Get this, according to surveys from Lending Club, Bankrate, etc., most Americans who make six figures still live paycheck to paycheck. So this is where the outer work comes in, learning to budget, save, invest, live beneath your means, and making sure that once you've worked hard to bring in all of that money, that your money is still working hard to grow for you. And the number four trap of high earners is impatience. So maybe you, within the last year, 2 years, maybe even the last 3 years, you just finally got a six-figure salary for the first time. And you're wondering why your bank account, why your investments account, why your net worth isn't yet six figures. Well, because of just that, it hasn't happened yet. Maybe you are doing all of the things. You're saving, you're investing, but you know what? A six-figure salary in this day and age actually goes out the door pretty quick between taxes, living expenses, and just the need to keep up. It can take a long time to build up your total net worth to six figures or beyond. And if you have debt, student loan debt, credit card debt, all of that will also eat into your ability to save. So if you're in this situation, just know that wealth building takes time, systems, and consistency. Six-figure income is only the starting point, and it's not an automatic ticket to wealth. If you're unsure if you're on the right track, you can book a discovery call with me and we can go through it and make sure that you have all of the systems in place. Whether it's feelings, overspending, lack of literacy, or impatience, each of these traps of high earners is really about missing either the inner work or the outer work. But when you pair them, that's when high earners stop feeling broke and start building true wealth. Which of these 4 traps do you see most often in your circle or maybe in yourself? Drop it in the comments. You'll be surprised how common they are.